Jai Bharti. Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss about a important issue, which is the caste system, the so-called caste system, Jati Vyavastha. The Hindu Sanatan civilization has survived for thousands of years without being into a caste politics or caste conflict. But we see, particularly after 1857, caste has been made a permanent tool for division and it is leading to many other problems, including religious conversions. So, we will try to divide the topic into three parts. First is what the scriptures say, then what are the historical evidences, and then the colonial mindset clubbed with the communist and the socialist politics. So let's take the scriptures first. So we'll quote Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 5, sloka number 18, which says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swapake Cha Pandita Samdarshana. Here says that Bhagavan Krishna is saying the wise perceive the same self, the Brahma Tattva, the God particle or the Ishwar Tattva in a learned Brahmin, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and even a dog eater. A man who is a dog eater is considered to be it's considered to be not so good. But the wise understands that there is a self or the God particle in everyone. So this is the scripture what is saying. Again we'll take another shloka from Bhagavad Gita, shloka number 4, chapter number 4 and shloka number 13, where Bhagavan is saying, Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gun karma vibhagasha. That there are four social orders. Chaturvarnyam has been created based on qualities and actions and not birth. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam, guna, quality, karma, actions, vibhagasha, division based on guna and karma, or division based on qualities and actions. So this is what scriptures is saying. So another shloka 932, which says that everyone in the society can attain the highest spiritual state. Anyone. So this is the scriptures. Now we'll take how the society has functioned what the scriptures is saying and what actions we are taking. So we'll take the best thing will be the kings. Let's understand who were the kings. Since there is a consideration that the so-called OBCs, ST, SC were downtrodden since ages. This is what the communists are trying to narrate this uh, falsehood. So let's take it. When you take the kings, Nandavansh before Mauryas, they were of barbar origin. Let's say OBC in category 2. Mauryas are the Kushwas, again OBCs. Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka. Jarasandha of Magad was from Kahar. Kahar are the people from the society which till the land for us. So it's called Kahar. And many times during the marriages, they used to take the palki on which the girl goes from her parents' house to her in-laws' house. So that was the job. So Jarasandha was that, from that community. Then you take the Lodhis, the Kurmi, all across North India they have ruled. They are again backwards. Then the Gujars, right from Haryana to Gujarat, all North India, and they protected entire North India from invasions. The Pratihara Gujars. In fact, Rampyari Gujar, she was instrumental in attacking Taimur Lung in Meerut, and he could not. He had to run away. This story is not told. She was a Gujar. Then let's take the most prominent, the most vocal of the OBCs, the Yadavs. Right from Krishna to Mysore kings in the Deccan, all Yadavas. Sadly, all these people are the backward communities. And after 1947. Now let's take the other people. The SC, the Pasi kings, Suhail Dev Pasi, a very prominent ruler. His attack on the Mughals was so severe that there was no attack for 150 years. Suhail Dev Pasi, the great Suhail Dev Pasi. The Dome Raja of Varanasi. Yes. Now take the scheduled tribe, the so-called scheduled tribe. The Gond kings. All Chanda, Bastar, Katang, Garha, they ruled. The Gond kings were the rulers. The Bhils. Bhils were one of the prominent fighters along with Rana Pratap. And they were rulers of Malwa and the forest areas. So this is the political examples or actions. Now let's take the example of the religious books. Who wrote Ramayana? It was Valmiki, Maharshi Valmiki. Today his clan are in the scheduled tribe, scheduled caste. He wrote Ramayana. Okay. Then who wrote Mahabharata? Who compiled Vedas? Maharishi Vyas. Who was he? He was a Mallah, a fisherman by work, fisherman. So this is the story. And there are many saints right from North India to South India, from OBC and the other communities, particularly the Avyars in Tamil Nadu. Now, this is what the book says and what the action has been done till now. Now, before the British came before the Portuguese came, this was the scene that kings and the saints who wrote our books clearly said what is in scriptures, very, very clear. Now, who created the modern caste system? So, see, the caste word is a Portuguese word. It means breed or lineage. Particularly the blue-blooded people and the non-blue-blooded people, the ordinary people. See, this race, the race theory that the blue-blooded people were higher in category. So when they came, they tried to have the same ideology because they wanted a tool to divide India. So, particularly after 1857, during the first independence war for India, 1857. Second was 1947. They understood that India has to be divided. So, Herbert Hope Risley started collecting data based on the length of the nose, length of the measurement of the skull, the skin, the height, and he started the segmentation of the entire into different categories. Another was William Crook, who classified caste by occupation and superstition. And third was Denzel Weston, who reduced the society to caste blocks. Just imagine facial, shoulder height, forehead, nose, eyes, martial, non-martial race theory. Here I would like to add one thing. three martial communities in India: the Jat, the Yadavs, and the Gujars. They all have some sort of lineage with Krishna, and they are all like one only, with associated with cows, buffaloes, and means they are all cowboys. And then they froze the Indian system into a birth identity. Then, not only this, then they started doing the census so that to make it legal and rigid. And this is the story of the caste rigidity in India. See, during 1947, almost two-thirds of the agricultural land and productive and the property was held by the OBCs. So, see, one thing is there. India became poor during the British times. That is there. They looted, they say, some 45 trillion, what our Shashi Tharoor says. So everyone was poor. And the British created 12 big famines, artificial famines. So this politics of the backward classes was started by the British people. But now they still have a flaw. When you see it very, very carefully, since I have had the opportunity to work across India, I have seen the Chauhans in Haryana are scheduled caste. But in Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh, they are general caste. Somewhere Yadavs are general, somewhere they are OBCs. Guptas, somewhere they are general, somewhere they are OBCs, particularly Bihar. The Pawar or the Pawars, somewhere they are general, many places they are SCs. Similarly, Gujars, Rajasthan, they are OBC, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. But in MP, in some of the regions, they are scheduled tribes. Similarly with Lodhis. Somewhere they are OBCs because their plan couldn't work. The British, see, they made an error. When the Kshatriya, the Kori and the Kurmis, all the three, they have their lineage from Ramchandra. And this Jats and Yadavs, they have their lineage from Krishna. And Krishna is equal to Rama. Where is the difference? But again, this politics was there. Now let's take some of the name of the saint. Saint Kabir, Weaver, Saint Ravidas, again Valmiki sab, Saint Tukaram, Kunbi, Chokmela, Mahar, Birsa Munda. Who gave them the authority? It was not by birth, it was by their knowledge. So my appeal to the government will be to have some sort of study on this, how this caste system has been developed. Bharat Ka Swadharma is a book written by Dharmpal ji. It reflects on these things, but still the government should do complete homework on this, bring out a what they call it white paper on the caste systems. It has to be done. It has become a nasty politics, and the main aim is to hit Sanatan Dharma, nothing else. Nothing else. Or let's understand one thing. Before the British system, even till recently, the female nurses in villages, they were all from scheduled caste only. And during the death, it was done by dome again scheduled caste. So when our birth and death, we get our birth by a scheduled caste lady, and then have after death have moksha by a scheduled caste man. How can there be any differentiation? There is no word called achut, untouchable. No. Because Bhagwan Krishna in Gita says even the fifth varna, that is the Chandal varna, have the God particle. And so do have all the trees, birds, everyone. So I think it's a duty, high time the government. Usually I don't want to get into this politics area because that is not my field. I'm mostly related to the Sanatan, the language and Bhagavad Gita only. But today I thought it's very important. When I see there is some other story which is narrated, and these people, they are enjoying. And what we see, the condition of our people, the Sanatan people in Bangladesh and Pakistan and Afghanistan, and the politics being played over here, there needs to be lessons learned. Hope the government does get into these things and tries to find out the root cause, bring out a white paper. This is the fact, and let the society move on. It is very, very important. Thank you. Namaskar. Dhanyavad. Jai Bharati.